Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work for the first time today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Boise State ready to send out that offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Broncos are flying down the field. On the ground, it's Gaines.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Nelson. Working that left side now. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got his man in the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Shager. He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Makes his connection. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. They'll run the quarterback sneak. The Broncos want to move quickly. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, second and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. They're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Back to pass, it's Shager. It's complete. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Warrior!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, and they line up on your... It's coming right here, and then all of a sudden they mix in counters, and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
The Rainbow Warriors have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Shager. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Payne.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He finds his man, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Dropping back, it's Shager. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Aerial assault continues. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
On the run, fires downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line, ripping through the defense. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, hit stop, and making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since. At the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. The offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
It's complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy. Now they got a manageable situation.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Boise State. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the 2nd half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
Caught over the middle. It's McBride. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
All kinds of running room. The 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Shager. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Nelson. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Broncos are on the move. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grabbed behind the line. It's gained. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Fires to the middle. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rainbow Warrior.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. Has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that 1st down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off.
Pulls it in on the left. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Hawaii. And with that, they move out front. Here
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to get behind the defense. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Shager. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
2nd down.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown Warriors. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports